If you're new here, my name is Emily. What do you think about the new filming spots? I think it's super rare when I film in my bedroom. I can't remember the last time I filmed in my bedroom, but it is so hot in my apartment. And apologies if you can hear my fan. I have it on full blast right now. It's not even too loud, but just in case. I can't leave it off today. It has to be on. It has to be on. Okay, I adjusted the camera because it seemed a little off. But anyways, I just wanted to chat with you guys because I feel like I haven't been as present here on YouTube, but compared to like my other social media on Instagram and TikTok, I post like so much on there, sometimes a little too much, so I definitely am trying to be more present on here too. I wanted to vlog my past trips so badly. Obviously I vlogged Bali because that was like a huge trip. I knew that I wanted to make my videos for Bali, but the other trips were like brand trips or trips where like I just knew I was going to be so busy and I just didn't want to have that extra stress, so I didn't vlog everything. And honestly, I wish that I vlogged my last trip, which was with Virgin Voyages. I'm so thankful that they hosted me like as a VIP guest basically, so I got to enjoy everything that the cruise had to offer. Plus it just felt a little bit more special being able to work with them and meet so many nice people and make friends out of it. So it was amazing all around. But I wanted to share more about it because I don't know what it was about this trip. It was just so fun, and it sums up what I've always wanted like a summer to be. I can't remember the last time I had such an amazing summer, and this cruise is honestly like the cherry on top. It was so awesome. I got to go with my best friend Anna, and let me just tell you the whole thing, because this was my very first cruise ever, and I don't care, like I will not do another cruise unless like maybe if I'm older and I'm looking for a different scene, but this is like our demographic, and people that are there are trying to have a good time. So very fun cruise. So like I said, I got to stay with them. We got a really nice room, we got a really nice cabin, and we had a balcony with like a hammock on there, and you just enjoy being out in the middle of the ocean on your way to different ports. So it was so fun. So what we did was take a flight that made us arrive in Miami, which is where the port was. So we arrived there like pretty early in the morning, like 6 a.m. honestly, like a little too early, but we figured out our thing and we had some time in Miami until having to board the ship. Miami was so much fun, but once we got on the cruise, like it was just, I was mind blown. So we checked in and we were welcomed in, and we just start walking around, all around the ship. I kind of had an idea. I didn't really expect anything because like this is my first ever cruise, but like I kind of had like an idea like what it would be. But once you were in there, I was mind blown. Like it just had a different energy. Anna and I basically were like, okay, we gotta figure out our like little itinerary basically, because on the ship there's so much going on, so many restaurants, all Michelin star, like all inclusive, except some stuff on the menu like you could pay a little extra for, but you have full-on menus with all-inclusive food, and it's from Michelin star chefs. So the food was amazing, and then there's another food court where you can get like other food where you don't have to make a reservation. So on those fancy ones we had to make reservations, and Anna is like always on that. She loves making the itineraries. So we booked all of our stuff. We basically made an itinerary, we booked some classes, a spa day, and we also booked our excursions for when we land at the ports. So the first day we were like in Miami, and then the next day we are just at sea. So we just have like a full-on pool day, and you just forget the fact that you're literally on a cruise ship, and so the feeling is just like magical to me. That's honestly the way that I explain it. So there's so much to do on the ship. I think we even took like a spin class that morning, and you literally just see out the window and you're just in the middle of the damn ocean. Like I don't know. It was literally magical. And the vibes were just so like spot on with our vibes. Like everybody was so great. Like there was no issue. The demographic is basically like people our age, like I want to say I guess there are some people that are younger. Maybe like 18 is the minimum age, but I don't think there were any 18-year-olds there because everybody's drinking and stuff. So I would say the youngest is 21, and then the oldest is more around like 35, 40. And there are obviously like a few probably like older people and stuff, but it was basically just people that were trying to have a good time. And then most people were there like as a couple and stuff. And then it's also heavily LGBTQ, which is great because that just shows like that it is our demographic. Like I'm sure a different cruise line would have like a different vibe. So that was awesome. And it's actually the same cruise line that's being promoted on The Bachelorette. That's what you could like see, it's our demographic. But anyways, the next day we wake up and we're in the DR, we're in Puerto Plata, and we automatically have excursions that we booked. So Anna and I we did the zip and dip. So it's zip lining, and then you don't dip, you like jump into waterfalls and stuff. And I can't swim, so we had life jackets, but I still get scared. I'll tell you guys the story later. We don't need to hear it today. But anyways, yeah, I can't swim. And it was terrifying for me. Anna was terrified of the zip lining because she's afraid of heights, and I was terrified of the water. She was also terrified of the water, but I'm definitely more terrified than she is. And anyways, that was super fun. After that long day, we had some Dominican food. We finally tried Mama Juana's, and we had some Dominican beer. And it was a good time. And then sadly by like 6:30 we had to be back on the ship, so we only had really like 8 hours in the DR. You just get like a little taste of the DR. So that definitely made me want to go back and actually visit the DR because there's so much that I wanted to do. Obviously you can't do it in that small time window that you have there. So after that we had like our reservation. We would have like a daily happy hour at the rooftop upstairs called Richard's Rooftop. This is, by the way, on the Scarlet lady of Virgin Voyages. Forgot to mention that earlier. Anyways, every night there's basically like a party going on. The first night it was a PJ party. That was so much fun, and then that was when you kind of got to like be friends and talking to people. We did make some friends actually that first night at dinner. We ate at Gun Bay, and it was so good. It was Korean barbecue, and the waitresses were amazing. Everything was amazing. Loved it. And get to sit with strangers, obviously. So we made some friends and we played a drinking game. It was a fun time. Okay, I can't see that well today, so got my glasses really quick. The second night, I think we just like went to the club or something. Yeah, there was clubs. Let me tell you everything that was there actually. It was all the restaurants. It was a casino. There was an arcade. 2 different like clubs or something, and then there was like some like other bars and stuff. Oh yeah, a gym, like the weights, and then another section for cardio. And then there was like boxing things outside. There was a whole basketball court, the cycling room, and a huge pool, and then another pool for like more casual. There was like the party pool and then the chill pool, jacuzzis. It was great. It was amazing. So anyways, the next day after the DR, we have a day of just sailing. So we're just doing activities on the boat. I can't remember what we did. Oh, we did a spa day. They offered us some time at the spa, so we got to enjoy the sauna, the steam room, the mud room, salt room. What else did they have? You could like book massages and stuff, but we didn't do that. We just enjoyed the amenities. And then after the sauna, we immediately got into the pool. So it's like freezing cold water that you just like chill in. Anyways, we just did activities throughout the day. And then at night we had Scarlet night, which is when the entire ship wears red. And it turned into a whole-on party. We had a whole like show. Like, oh yeah, the people that work at Virgin Voyages, they're all beautiful, they're all so sweet, and they're so talented. Like the crew just like stops out of nowhere and starts dancing everywhere. Everybody's just trying to have a good time. It's vacation mode. That was really awesome. And then we made some friends, and it was just a great night. Honestly, one of the best nights because it just screamed summer to me. Like it was just what I wanted out of a fun summer vacation. So after they performed like a show for us, they just all started jumping into the pool, and then that made like obviously all the people staying there like want to jump into the pool. It was just a full-on pool party under the stars as you're out in the middle of the ocean. It was amazing. And after we had a yummy meal and went to bed. And then the next day we woke up in the Bahamas. We were in Bimini, and it was so relaxing. Obviously we were just like in one certain area because we didn't have too much time to really go anywhere other than doing like your excursions or just literally like being at the beach. It was so beautiful. I really want to go back. We did jet skiing and we did swimming with stingrays. It was so cute. So I definitely see myself going back because I want to like really enjoy it. But the overall experience was just so nice. I literally cried a few times during this trip because I was so happy, and I just felt so emotional and happy, and it was so nice. Like, I will never forget this trip, and it was honestly such an amazing vacation. And I honestly think that a big reason for that is because of who I went with. Like, I went with my best friend. We travel the same, so it's really easy to travel together. We always want to do the exact same thing. We're always trying to have a good time. We love to travel. I just wanted to talk about my trip because it was just such a great experience, and I was getting messages on Instagram like asking how the trip was. But basically I figured you guys had questions about like what to expect, is it worth it, type of stuff. But I met people on the ship who told me they had been on cruises before and that Virgin Voyages was better. And yes, this was my first cruise, so I don't really have anything to compare it with. But as somebody who experienced it all, I can tell you I would pay and I would do it again 100%. But of course, other people have different experiences, but this one was mine. I just want to share with you guys in case you had any questions, in case you were wondering, in case you wanted to go on a cruise eventually. And they did give me a code for like the offer that they're currently doing. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just wanted to share. But since they knew that I was going to share content, they just gave me a code for their recent offer. But anyways, it was so sick and I can't wait to do it again. Thanks for listening to my entire Virgin Voyage experience with me, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. I pretty much post like whatever I want, I guess, at this point, because it's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that. I would encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss the next video, and the next video is going to be home related, so get ready. Hopefully it is. It should be. It should be. Thank you guys for everything, and just know that I appreciate you so much, and I love you, and I will see you in the next video.